when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex. Yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jacobs now. And a short gain here down to the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
First down.
They run it with Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
The score, Raiders 10, Bengals nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at the 45-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Burrow now off the bootleg. Got an open man. It's Pringle. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Bengals 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 5. At the 20.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another try for Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You got to walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now they will throw it with Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3, he doubled that. He got 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the option, that's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Right there, 54 miles. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
The Raider first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are back within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Raiders 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
At the 28-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run here with Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. And I think we... can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. On
2nd down now, Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Again, here's Bernard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Many yards.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, the left side completion to Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Las Vegas first down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Las Vegas.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr are going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Josh Jacobs.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And instead of the 1st, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Giovanni Bernard.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.